So right now I am going to complete this transfer on fabric like you see here. And on this little pennant I have put some things from our September Dreaming kit, and I'm testing different transfer media right now. So this was with matte medium, this was with fabric medium, and this one was done with my favorite medium, which is actually Mod Podge for paper. I think it works the best out of most of the transfer mediums. It's second to plain old Elmer's glue. So this is one that I just did, so it's still a little wet, and I did this one recently. I'm going to do this one right now just to show you how easy it is using magic transfer paper, which is a cellulose fiber paper that dissolves way more easily than any other transfer method in paper. So I'm just using a moderately stiff brush. This is actually a Martha Stewart. I'll show you. A Martha Stewart brand. It came like in a little 3-pack. And I'm going to brush some plain old water onto the back of the paper that's transferred onto the fabric, which is just a raw canvas pennant that I got at Hobby Lobby. And as the paper gets wet and saturated, the cellulose fiber starts breaking down. And you can see if I just mush my hand along it, it's coming right off. That's the fibers right there that usually you would have to spend like a long time trying to get the paper off the back of your image. So there it is. It's pretty much done in like a few seconds. I know, because I've tried doing image transfers before with regular paper, and it takes an impossible amount of time sitting there trying to peel the back of the paper off of the image. So magic transfer paper is really easy to use. You just have to print it with a laser printer, because as you can see, the paper is disintegrating with water, and an inkjet printer jets the dye or pigment ink onto the paper using liquid. So if you try to put this in an inkjet printer, you will completely gum up the whole interior of the printer. So make sure you don't make that mistake. It has to go in a laser printer. But there it is. Look at that, how beautiful that worked. And that was with Liquitex Matte Medium. This one right here on the top. The one on the bottom of this pennant right here was done with Liquitex Fabric Medium. And this one right here is a reproduction from a piece of art, and it was done with Mod Podge for paper. And then here are some that I did on a piece of cardstock. So we were messing around trying to see what worked best. This one is Mod Podge paper. This one is Golden Heavy Matte, and I rubbed it with a paper towel before it was ready, and I messed it up. But I mean, that's a good distressed effect, but it wasn't what I was going for. This one was done with Heavy Structure Gel by Winsor Newton. This one was done with good old Elmer's glue. This one was done with Americana 3D glass enamel, gloss enamel. That's this paint right here. It came out pretty good. And then this one was done with Ranger glossy accents. So pretty much any of the media that are made as a glue or like sticky thing worked with magic transfer paper. And on the fabric, it's beautiful. Look at that. It's perfect. It's great. Now I'm going to paint around it and stitch some things on there and have a really cute little pennant. So there you go, magic transfer paper that you can get at craftylink.com.